welcome back or welcome to my channel. My name's Javier, and inside this channel we create DIYs from woodworking to sewing. But for today's video, we are creating DIY adjustable shelves. Yes, you can have long shelves, short shelves, wide shelves, thin shelves, and all you need is a couple supplies. So let's just jump into the video and start off with all the supplies that you need for this project. Stud finder. This is 3 feet and this is 4 feet. Measuring tape, impact driver, drill driver. So we are going to be creating the shelves on this wall right here. I am going to be removing my mirror, so let's do that and let's remove some of this stuff out of the way. One of the first things that I'm going to be doing is drawing a line that is the same level as this first cleat right here. Now you want to grab your stud finder and look for the studs that are above the line that you just drew or the area that you will be installing this adjustable shelf. I have an update when finding the studs. There is one stud right here, and then there's one right here, and then that's about it. And then there's just one by the door. What I'm going to be doing is having it set up like this. It's going to be 2 long planks and then 2 small ones in the middle. I'm going to try to have this one on the center and then this one on this side and kind of space everything evenly out. But for now, we're just gonna go with it, and we're gonna add some drywall anchor screws on the ones in between that have no studs. After measuring the studs, these 2 are 36 inches and these 2 are 48. I'm going to be drilling in 5 inches away from each one. Now we're going to be marking every 5 inches on the studs for every one of them. Now we want to find the center and draw one line from this end to the other end. After doing this set of holes, I've realized this is not the best option to use. I would highly suggest using one of these guys. It's a 1-inch bit, and I used a drill bit to pre-hole the drills first. Find the center. We're gonna drill at least a 1/4 inch in deep on one side. Flip the piece of wood, and I'm gonna drill in again once more at least a 1/4 inch in deep. Doing that prevents your wood from coming out like this, so chipping out pieces or getting out rough edges, so this is a good safety tip. Do that to all the center parts of the stud. You also want to make sure you have 2 pieces of wood to support you and then a piece of wood underneath in case you drill all the way and you're not stabbing into concrete or into your foam or whatever you have underneath. Now that we have drilled all our holes, we're gonna go with our orbit sander and 120 grit sandpaper, and I'm gonna sand the areas that we're gonna be painting, which is the top part and then the sides and then maybe the bottom. The next thing I'm going to be doing is cut 9-inch pieces out of the 5 dowels that I have. Before we can nail this up to the wall, we want to make sure we have a countersink. I think that's what it's called. So we're gonna do a countersink hole. So I added a flag onto my screw, and it needs to be 1/2 inch deep because we want to make sure we have 1 inch of support that's gonna be in the stud, and then we're gonna have 2 inches that are gonna go into the wall, and that should hit a stud inside the wall. If not, we're gonna be adding some drywall anchors. However, for the drywall anchor ones, we want to make sure we have a smaller screw because these are for size 8 and this is a size 10, number 3. So we're gonna have to go with our 2.5, size 8, but this is a size 10, so we need to get a size 8. then with that, we are able to add in a screw that's gonna fit right inside, which helps us when screwing this. It's gonna be countersunk inside. We're gonna repeat this step on all the studs. I'm gonna add 5 onto the short ones and possibly 7 on the big ones. Now I'm going to lay the stud up against the wall. I'm gonna screw in the center and then make sure it's level. Once I find out it's level, I'm gonna add the additional screws into the wall. Now repeat the same steps for the studs that you found on the wall. Now that I have the planks up on the wall, we're going to measure from one end to the other end, about right here, and find the measurement so we can start building our shelves, which are just going to be simple pieces of plywood that are going to be cut up. This is some scrap wood. I might be using these, but we're going to get a little bit more specific just because we want them to be the same width as the dowels that are going to be placed in here. Cut out 6 feet pieces of wood. The next few pieces are going to be cut into 7 3/4 inches thick. The next 2 pieces are going to be cut into 18 inches and 1/4 inch. And that's a wrap for today's video. Remember to smash the like button if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment if you have any questions. Share this video to inspire anyone. And remember to subscribe to my channel for more DIY projects from woodworking to sewing. Thank you for being here, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.